Different types of animals are found in this world. But there are some animals among them who easily win people's attention towards themselves. It's not that animals create drama for anyone to get our attention, but they get our attention because of their special activities. Among them, there are animals that roam in groups, animals that can fly, animals that come out in their millions for their friend's wedding. So without delay, let's find out who are the unique and strange animals that famous all over the world. Having managed to create a unique identity, then without further ado, let's move on to the video and see those animal names. Number 10. Narcisse snake dens. We all have an idea of how dangerous snakes can be, but there is one place in the world where people can easily be seen hand-feeding snakes. This amazing sight can be seen in Narcisse dens in the country called Manitoba, where many snakes gather in one place and mate, and not one or two but hundreds, and sometimes it is seen that many male snakes are attached to one female snake. But the thing that distinguishes these reptiles from the rest of the animals is that they never fight with each other or bite anyone, and hence people pick them up very easily. Number 9. Raining birds. Rain falling from the sky is very common, but what if you were told that there is a place in the world where instead of drops it rains many birds? This is not a joke, it is a reality. In fact, in 2012 in Arkansas, USA, such a scene was seen not once, but twice in 1 year. Suddenly, instead of rain, black birds fell from the sky and all these birds died. At first it looks like a big raining chocolate to people, but after seeing it many times, they are totally amazed. This incident is very surprising. Today birds are raining from the sky, and tomorrow if dogs, cats or other big animals start raining, then what will happen to the people here after this strange event? This strange phenomenon is due to magnetic field, weather change, not properly mentioned, and all these reasons are just speculation. Number 8. Headless chicken. Eating chicken is very common. It is common now that to eat chicken, throat is cut first, and then when the chicken is dead, we cook it and eat it. But what happens when the chicken survives after its neck is cut? That is, even after the neck of the chicken is cut, the chicken lives. Such a thing happened to a man named Lloyd Olson in 1945. When the man cut the neck of a chicken for his evening dinner, but the chicken did not die after cutting the neck. This is a very surprising thing, and even more surprising is that the creature's name was Mike. It lived with its neck cut for about 2 years, not hours or days, survived, which is very hard to believe. But this is true, and the owner of this chicken used to feed the chicken with eye drops. Number 7. Bursting toads. Every animal around the world has different ways and causes to die. Sometimes one is victimized by another animal or one dies in a road accident. But there is also an animal whose way of dying is very different and dangerous. Actually, we are talking about a frog that is found in places like Germany or Denmark. This frog inflates like a balloon and bursts itself to death. At the beginning many possibilities are put forward as to how the animal died, such as some type of virus or the animal committing suicide. But when expert Frank Marshman started trying to learn about this frog, a very surprising thing came up. We all know that Crow is a clever animal, and all these things were done by him. The crow knows very well that the frog gas is very poisonous, and that is why the crow cleverly eats the frog's liver. When the frog inflates its body in retaliation, due to the absence of a diaphragm valve, the lung is not fully inflated. That's because these cute frogs burst like balloons. Number 6. Cocooned trees. When floods occur, we all rush to leave our homes and reach higher ground. Similar thinking and life-saving nature exists in animals too, because all animals or humans love their life. The biggest and most vivid example of this can be seen when there were severe floods in Pakistan, due to which people had to flee their homes. But animals are also not less intelligent than humans, and one of these animals is spider. The spiders also had to leave their home due to heavy flooding and decided to make their new home, and what happened next is worth watching. Almost every tree present in the vicinity was completely surrounded by netting, due to which the trees appeared to be surrounded by clouds. When the small creatures come out due to water filling, and then the spider eats those insects quite happily. Spiders begin to increase their numbers very quickly and produce large cloud-like plants. Now you must have understood that there is a lot of power in unity. Number 5. Red crab's migration. The world is as beautiful as it is terrifying and mysterious. A living example of which is this crab. These crabs look dangerous but are actually so naive that even a child can pick them up, and that's why people don't consider them to be any kind of threat to humans. What makes them most special is that these crabs migrate in millions, and when these crabs move from one place to another, the scene is such that the whole island turns red. It is very beautiful to see. This crab is found on the land of Christmas Island in Australia and goes to the coastal area every year during the rainy season to mate, and after mating, first the male and then the female crabs come back after 10 to 15 days. The most important point of this entire video is that the animals move from one place to another and at that time attract the attention of the people there. But in the long journey some die again. Number 4. Murmurations of Starlings. We all know that animals and birds talk to each other, but the best example of this is the North American sparrow. These birds fly in flocks and can number in the hundreds. While other animals stay on the ground, they talk to each other. These birds talk in flight, and as these birds number in hundreds, they shout very loudly and fly while talking. However, the variety of shapes and sizes of these birds when they fly in the sky makes them a sight to behold in the air. These birds attract attention wherever they go. It can be estimated how much beauty these animals go to show. This bird looks exactly like the picture. Number 3. Flying snake. Did you know that animals fly? Believe it or not, it is true. It is also true that there are some animals among us that can fly, but we do not know which animals they are. One of them is the snake. Yes, it is true that animals like snakes can also fly. And the name of this special type of snake is flying paradise snake. Due to its light weight, this snake can easily reach many meters long distance from one tree to another tree in search of prey, which a normal snake can never do. These animals prey on small animals. Number 2. Drongo birds. As many types of animals live in the forest, their qualities are equally amazing. Herda birds that can imitate the sounds of many kinds of animals. Drongo but can do this, and at the same time he takes advantage of it. Birds found in the deserts of Africa first alert the meerkat to the approaching eagle so that it can avoid the prey. After this event meerkat won the trust. Now it is clear that meerkat can rely on that bird next time, and from here the whole game starts. When these birds sense that the food that the meerkat is eating can be eaten by the meerkat, then it immediately warns again, and soon the meerkat immediately goes underground and the bird eats the meerkat's food very comfortably. But the next time the bird does this, the meerkat no longer believes it. But already the eagle starts imitating the sound of the bird, and immediately all the meerkats go underground. And these birds take advantage of this and eat the delicious food. Number 1. Monkey invasion. You must have seen fights between teams, but what if the same thing started a monkey? I.e. after formation of two communities they start fighting with each other, and the reason for this is lack of food. This is really seen in Thailand. When local people stop going out due to the epidemic and tourists from outside are reduced, the animals are also affected. Monkey looks very cute and devilish. No one can restrain themselves without giving them food, be it locals or tourists. Here two monkeys are seen fighting with each other for lack of food, and the biggest reason for this is epidemic. Due to the coronavirus, people stopped leaving their homes, due to which the animals fight among themselves without getting food. If you like the video, please like our video and definitely comment which of these birds or animals we find the cutest. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, do so immediately. Until then, everyone will be healthy and take care of the body. Thank you.